We're back. We are back. And you know what? I would be remiss if before we get to our next caller, you know, I tell you, you just don't know. But Tracy Muhammad, I got to give a shout out. She blessed me with a little something for some coffee. She a boss. You never know how much people appreciate you many times until you no longer here. And it is such a refreshing feeling to know that people appreciate what you're doing, your sacrifice, your time. You know, it's a good feeling. So I want to give a shout out to her. Give her a hand clap. My girl, Tracy Muhammad. Let me say this to you about Tracy, what I love. Whatever platform I'm on, whether it's here or single and satisfied, I know she'll support me. She may not always agree, but I know I can look to her support, and that means the world to me because I'm taking from my time, which, as you get older, becomes more valuable as you get older. My time to me wasn't worth nothing when I was 35 or 40 because I had more of it. But at 58, I've got to make good decisions because I don't have a lot of time in front of me. I've got more time behind me than in front of me. So to take my time and to try to, talk about issues that plague us as a city, as a country, just knowing that there are people that say, you know what, we support you and we really appreciate what you do. I'm not being paid for it. I'm volunteering. But what I do believe is that there is a definite benefit to us being able to be educated about issues and discuss them so that we're not an ignorant electorate. You know what I'm saying? We can't be that. And at some point in time, it's not always about the money that you receive, but you spread knowledge and helping people understand about different things and different viewpoints. Because quite frankly, let me tell you this, and I'm going to keep it 100. We are a people traditionally who, if we don't see it, we don't believe is going on. Had the Justice Department not discussed and let the people know that those top secret documents were missing, we wouldn't gonna know. How we gonna know? We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. We just know about what's in front of us. We're not worrying about how people trying to, get together to ruin America. We're more concerned about what's going on, with other issues that are more exciting and juicy. Oh, well, I don't really care about no Putin and all that, but you care about your gas going up. You care about that food going up. And if we do not become aware of what people are doing, we will mess around and find ourselves in slavery again. Oh, that can't happen to me. That can't happen to us. This America. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of things that we thought never could happen to us that did. And so we need to start talking about and dialoguing about what's going on and seeing what these people doing. Because see, every smiling face ain't for you. It's some people that got agendas to annihilate you. But if we was talking about juicy, salacious stuff like who having sex with who and what they doing and this and that and this and that, it'd be blowing up. But those issues they're non-issues. What really matters is what's going on with the state of the United States so that we can be able to live like we once did. Because this, what we got now, I am beyond disappointed. And I can't say, I know what I'm gonna do as far as, the local election, but I am not committing to voting Democrat for the president. I'm not committing to that. I'm like Vic. Was that Vic? Show me. But what I'm seeing now, you trying to help everybody, but you're not helping the Americans. You can't get my vote that way. I'm sorry. I don't know about y'all. I'm not gonna be a diehard fool. Now we're gonna have to pony up. And there was a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't like about Donald Trump. A whole bunch. But one thing Donald Trump would say, when countries came to him and asked for aid, he said, listen, I got to look out for the American people. We got to take care of ourselves. Now, it was a whole bunch of other stuff that he was involved in that I did not agree with. But the premise that we need to start taking care of ourselves, healing us, I'm for that. And I want to see some programs that are geared toward helping us. And I don't think that we should be spending all of this money internationally and we can't give a pass to people who have incurred student loan. We can't say, well, we're going to help you out. We can't do that. But we can give millions and billions to, all of these different countries, but we can't help them. That's crazy. And it's ridiculous. And like I said, I ain't just giving you that vote no more. Oh, no. So let's see what everybody else has to say. Are we on JJ?
We lost JJ. Let's go to Carl.
Carl?
Yes, thanks for taking my call. Good program. As usual, one of your callers was talking about Franklin Roosevelt. The Social Security going bankrupt and all this. Eleanor Roosevelt, his wife, did more for black folks with Mary McLeod Bethune and a lot of other people that she helped out. Her husband did nothing. Now, when he passed this bill, Social Security, black folks, the Social Security wasn't for black people. If there was a maid, in order for them to pass this bill to get senators and Congress people to go along with it, that during this time was Jim Crow segregation red hot. But for them to pass this bill, the Social Security was not to be given to maids, sharecroppers, none of that. Just like the GI Bill. When the black soldiers signed up, they didn't get that. My great uncles did not get the GI Bill. They gave it to all the white soldiers. But they were supposed to give it to the black soldiers too. So, you have to understand the history of this. Social Security is not bankrupt. Tell me that 80 million people that receive Social Security in our country, tell them their checks ain't coming and see what happened. Okay? There's no such thing as U.S. debt. People must understand that. Okay? $30 trillion in debt. If Wall Street falls tomorrow, they got all kinds of trillions of dollars lined up for mortgage firms, Fannie Mae, whatever, Chase Mortgage, whatever, with no problem. Hey, the pandemic, they came off $5 trillion. $30 trillion you could have gave black people the reparations, and people could have had free health care, everything. We say we in debt. We spend hundreds of billions of dollars over in Ukraine. Where that money come from? There's no sense. We borrow against ourselves. We print our own money. From the reserves, some they got treasury bills, bonds, whatever. You understand? It's not, they spend the money on whatever they want. When George Bush took office, we get in debt every cent. So $30 trillion, please. We get, and it grows every year.
And you know what it is? We pay for what we want. And see, the problem that I have with Biden, he is a person, a good person, but he's into social issues. You know what I'm saying? Which, like I said, when you sing in a choir, that's okay. But when you sing solo, you get a different perspective. We just came off of a pandemic. We have to be able, I believe, to have policies and procedures going forth that are going to say Americans first, anybody else second. But we got to get, how am I going to talk about your house and my house is a mess? We got to get our house right.
Yeah.
And we are suffering over here. We are suffering.
That's you know what they could do? You know what our government could do like they're doing in Europe? Send stimulus checks to offset this. That's what they can do. That's what they're doing in Britain, France, all the Norway, Sweden, all those countries over there, because the gas is so high over there. The gas really been high. Prices are going to go up no matter what. It's going to stay up. Corporations making off like bandits. Student loan. They tell me, what's wrong with getting 10, 20,000 for student loan for people to our old? Some people paid they shouldn't have to go through all that. So black folks, we were denied education. Well, we should be able to go to any college if you can pass the grade, get on in there. It makes no sense. When you get out of high school and get out of a GED, this is what I'm saying about the 30 trillion. When you get out of high school or make a GED and be able to go into a community college, that should be paid free the first 2 years. Then if you want to go on to a higher education, you can get on into that. Why not? For what reason? 10, 20,000, that ain't nothing. And tell me, why would I vote for a Republican? Why would we put these people back in power after January the 6th? We have to make the Democratic Party do what we want. And I sure in the hell won't vote for no Donald Trump, filling his birth certificate and foolishness. When you say America's great, that don't mean black people. That don't mean everybody. Trust me. I understand. But like I say, our country has all the money it needs, all the resources we want. Like I say, we print our own money. We do what the hell we want. If a war breaks out tomorrow somewhere in Europe, the United States got Europe's back. They ain't doing nothing with Haiti, ain't doing nothing with no country in Africa whatsoever. So, people, you got to understand, it sends some stimulus checks if you want to offset. Who want to agree to that?
And we'll be back.